Hello, hello. Welcome everyone to Divorceless Relationship Call 3. Well, before we start, I'd just like to let you guys know if you are aware of we have new energy that been adding into clearing statement. Any one of you aware of that? Do you guys heard about that? Our new clearing statement. Yeah, basis. It was appear during uh the 6 day event in Elga. So now it's right and wrong, good and bad, part and part, all nine shared points, perverts, bases, and beyonds. Basis is basic, the structures that something is the plural of basic and is structures you used to have right life and the structures by which you weight and measure the loss and win of all situations. So something you are using to for some kind of measurements or waging. So new clearing statement. Right and wrong, good and bad, part and part, on nine shares, boys, power, bases, and beyonds. Well, our clearing statement getting longer and longer. Okay, so when you have things to clear, then you can actually add on the basis into your clearing statement. Okay, so today we will go into chapter 7, maybe 8 or 9. Hopefully, we can do at least 3 chapters a week. Okay. Um, so chapter 7, it's why doesn't this relationship work? Why? So when we are in relationship, what you're asking for? What you be in a relationship? How many of you are actually wanting people to like you? You are afraid of people don't like you. Okay. So when we are trying to be someone that makes sure everyone loves you or everyone likes you, um, would it possible with that intention? What would you create? Okay. So here when we talk about when you're looking for someone to like you, then you will be stuck into uh fitting others people reality, or you have to make sure you fit into other people expectation. So with that, that will be a judgment about you, and you not acknowledge and allow you to be you, you can't be able to totally receive you. Okay. So everyone look at us, they have their own projections. They have their own judgment. They have their own point of view. Okay. We ourselves, when we look at mirror, how many point of view you have about you, right? So all those things, what we are using here for the appearance or whatever you be that you are using to make sure that everyone's like you, everyone's like to be with you. At the end of the day, you are doing judgment. Okay. So what if you just truly being you? Would you be more ease and more space for you? Like when you go along with someone who is actually judgmental, always judge this and that, how do you feel when you at that space with that person? That it would you will find that is a different when you go together. I mean, you guys go out together with someone, always judge this and that, and a lot of complaining. Uh, they say a lot of negative things. Well, it's not actually negative. Sometimes it's about they just like to complain. Um, someone not good, someone is bad, someone doing things to them or on them, whatever. So that's kind of space. When I talk about that, what energy do you perceive? Is it contract? Do you feel lighter or heavier? So if you go to another situation, which is someone they just being them, like whoever they are not there to please you, they just be them. So what will you perceive the space are? Can you perceive the difference when we talk about these two types of situations? Someone is always judgmental. It's a judgmental, always judge here and there. Someone is being them, truly being them. And you get different energy when we talk about this type of person. So here, let us lower down a barrel. Just get perceived when you are truly being you. How many people like to be with you, talk to you, stay with you, like someone come to your house and never want to go back? Do you have experienced that before? It would happen like um I've been to a friend's house, like stay for a week or 2 weeks. I can't remember some years ago. And then she's the one like always complaining about something. And the thing is, she was repeating the same thing. I mean, the same story. Same story, different day, different time, or same day. It was repeating the same thing, like talking those some other people how bad they are, how miserable they are. They talk about lots of things about other people and how they make their life so make her life so miserable, whatever. So everything is about others people make her upset, angry, not happy. Okay. And I'm just there. I'm just there and listening because I'm staying. I was I was with her 1 or 2 weeks because I stay her house. And then I feel like okay, it's after a week I feel like really have to run away. I need to run away from that space. It's not comfortable for me. It's like, wow, it's really heavy. I allow her to be her. Okay. It's just that I don't feel comfortable with that space. So you will know like she's not saying bad thing about me, but she just complaining this and that, maybe family member, maybe uh her workers or people around her, and she keep talking the same thing every day. How do you feel when you met someone like this? As I have like same experience. So you're like, oh my god, exhausting. Yeah, but it's nothing to do with us. Like when they keep on telling this the story. So I just like, okay, interesting point of view. Interesting point of view. So what is the space you can be? Because um well, maybe you may ask me the questions like, oh, you can actually just leave why you need to stay there for so long, right? Because we have some work to work together. Okay. And come the questions like, why you need to work together, right? Well, That is her behavior or habit or characteristic, or the personality that she has. Okay, it's fine. We just allow her to be her anyway. Until today, she's still the same. I just feel like when I uh back to my house that time, I feel like, oh my God, I have so much space when I'm alone. Okay. So this is really interesting. So here, so when you're in relationship, when this relationship is not working, will you still keep it? Like because you cannot let go. Especially this happened in Asia country, I think. Maybe. I'm not sure how about you guys. Like I met a lot of women when they in a relationship, in their marriage, when they are not happy, they still keep it. What's the reason they're giving is like because of the kids. Uh they want to maintain the families. They want to give the kids have a good environments, but end up the parents is keep on fighting. Do you think you give a good environment for your kids? And sometimes you keep it. There's a lot of agenda and your distracted implant holding you in place that you cannot let go. So what is that that keep on holding you? Some people may have the point of view like, I'm not sure about you. If you have that point of view, just share with us. Um, if they divorced, then they will be labeled as bad woman or something. It's like not so good for them, for their reputations or whatever. They just feel like if they are right, they just don't feel like want to divorce, even the relationship is no longer working for them. They just keep it. Sometimes it's just that you used to whatever you have now and you just feel like okay I just don't want to change. I just don't want to change. Because when you change you want to go into the new space or new relationship, or you may go into something a future that you may not be able to predict, right? So you keep that relationship. So everything you have done in any relationship in all lifetime to keep the thing, the relationship that doesn't work, and you still keep on holding it in place. Never let go. Will you please now just let it go? Let it go, let it go, and destroy and create all. We right and wrong, good and bad, part and part, all night, shared spoils, Paul bad, bases and beyonds. Ooh, that's lots of energy. See, we are so cute. It's not just about relationship, lots of things. Like just ask you, I mean, including me, like how many stuff in your house, the things in your house, is actually you not been using like more than 6 months or maybe 3 years, but you're still keeping it there. Any one of you have that? I have lots of well, you always have the like some kind of like the flea market that you can actually like give it away, sell it off, like free love something. Yeah. I mean, like me, I'm like I also keep on, I mean, every years or on and off, I will throw something. But the thing is, no matter how many things I throw, I still have like so many things at home. Yeah. So we keep lots of things that doesn't work for us, or we may not even using it for now. But we have that point of view like it's still in good condition, it's still working. Why do I need to give it away when I want to use it? When I need it, I need to buy it again. So I just keep it. So when I use it, I just take it out. Okay. And the interesting is, the funny thing is, the things that you thought you were going to use it, or you thought like it's someday or somewhere you may want to use it, and it actually end up you're not using it for at least 1 years or 3 years, or it's already fully covered by dust, and you still keep it there. So everything that is, including all the relationship, no matter what relationship is, okay, it might be intimacy, it might be the relationship between you and your friends. Okay, so everything that is times gazillion will please destroy and create all. Run, wrong, good and bad, parm, parm, nice shirts, bites, poverts, bases, and beyonds. Wow, interesting. When I want to do the clearing, I have to stop. Like, okay, I have to add in the new one. Yeah. So, well, this is a home play for you guys. Like, you may want to check, I mean, at least in your space, your room, anything that you doesn't need it anymore. And you can just give it away to someone who actually really need it. Um, or whatever. Okay. Maybe you can find at least 10 things from your house or your space that you really don't use it anymore for 6 months or 1 years, and you just give it away. Let's see what will change, because by putting something there for certain period of time, the energy will be stagnant there, and the energy flow is not moving. So if the thing is you're not using that, you can choose to like give it to someone, or to someone who really need to use it, or who someone that actually good for them, anything, and see what will happen in the next 3 months on it. Let's play. I mean, it's just for fun, right? It's your choice if you like to change something. Just whatever things that you thought like, okay, like since like Mystic Angel, it's in open space, like you have flea market, then you can organize something like pre-love for barter trade. It happened in here my town, like they have barter trade. They will organize a barter trade event, so you bring your things here and then you will trade with someone that the things that you may need to use it for now. So it can be in trading. Okay, barter trading. It can be just give it away, it can be anything, like, well, especially the clothes. Go back to your wardrobe and you check how many clothes that you have actually you've been not wearing for so long. I mean, not saying for those in the country have fall season, okay, but for you, especially like us in Southeast Asia, most of the time we are in summer anyway. So how many clothes that you have is actually you've been long time not wearing, or your body doesn't like it and you still keep it? Or some people will feel like because you already putting on your weight and you have the idea like, okay, I keep it and I will slim down one day and I can fit into the dress. How many of you have that point of view? And then you keep on, keep. After 5 years, your weight is still not slimming down. So everything that brings up times gazillion will please destroy and create. Oh, Right, wrong, good and bad, proper, honest, short, boys, poets, basis, and beyonds. Um, by keeping it in place, what's the value that you keep it, you holding in place? What's the value for you? Hold this in place, and you can keep on asking. Like, you can check with all the things that you would like to give it away. You can ask, okay, would you like to still contributing to me, or you can actually, would you like to contribute to someone else? I have friends. Um, we we went for holiday and we stay in one room. And when last day when we are packed to leave the hotel, I found that a few dresses or the clothes leave it there. So I just asked her, "Hey, you not pack your clothes?" Oh no, I just leave it there. So I remember some of it on cupboards. I mean, somewhere in cupboards. Some of it are in dustbin. So I asked her what's her point of view or why she did that. And she said, uh those throwing into the dustbin is actually the cloth itself, like, okay, uh after asking question, the cloth itself give her the awareness that they already done their contributions, so they just want to like just destroy. And some of it uh she put it on a cupboard is like the clothes would like to contribute to someone else, so she will leave it there. Whoever take it, like maybe housekeeping or someone else, I will take it. I'm not sure. But that is how she practice. It's a habit. So by the time she go travel, she bring all the clothes, and then she will leave some in that uh hotel. So how many of you have that practice? Well, it's just a choice. It's everyone experience that different, and just share with you guys. So how many of you, like, you have lots of clothes never wear, but then you keep on buying the new one, and after you bought it home, but you still not wearing it? Your best. You're not wearing it because your body not choosing it, or because something else? Ah, so by the time you bought it, do you ask question? Does your body love it? Does your body choose to have it? Or it's just your point of view, like, okay, I like this, it looked nice, and then I bought it.
Yeah, it's like that.
Okay. So you never like ask the body, hey body, would you like to have this?
Before I did not ask, but lately, after
Uh-huh.
all the classes, I already asked.
Would this help you to save lots of money
What? Sorry, what?
by asking the body? Would it help you to save lot of money?
Um,
At least you don't buy anything that your body don't like it.
yeah.
Yeah. So this is the relationship that you have been created with your body. How many of you creating the intimacy with your body, like you create together with your body, like asking questions, how your body would like to show up, where what's the body would like to wear, what kind of material, and anything about body when you start to create. the intimacy with your body? What will be create in your what will be different in your universe? So everything doesn't allow you to perceive, know, be, and receive. Will please destroy and create all. Will run wrong, get them back, para, all nine, shared spoils, perverts, bases, and beyonds. Okay. So, and we just now we talk about judgment, or you want to be right. When we Gary always said about, okay, you want to be right or you want to be free. Okay, when we are in judgment, we're trying to fit into others' point of view, others' expectations, or others' definitions of good and bad, pretty, ugly, what is good and bad. You have the basis there, the structures of the basis that for you to do some measurements. That's why it will create the judgment here. And with this judgment, when you're trying to fit in others people's reality, then you were trying to be right. You make sure you do the right thing, choose the right thing. Everything has to be right. So, and what's the right means to you then? Okay. Is that limiting you or create expansions for you? So how many of you like every time you want to make any choice or you want to do anything, you want to create anything that you have to make sure you do the right thing, right choice. And in the relationship, how do you be and do that should be right? Okay. You have to be in this way in order to have the right man, right woman. So all the right that you have, Mr. Right and Miss Right, the definitions, expectations, projections, rejections, judgment, definitions, conclusions that you have. Will you please destroy and create all? Right, wrong, good and bad, parent, all nations, boys, poets, spaces, and beyonds. So when you have judgment, then you will be like create a connections. Um you will find that people will be together when they have like look alike. They have a so-called like-minded. Maybe they share same judgment about someone, about something, so they will stay together. And if you're aware when you are in present, you're not like previously you always outing dated with some friends and now you don't really like to go out with them. Are you change? You're different or you just aware of something different? What I heard from some of the participants sharing is after they taken the classes and then the awareness getting uh this so-called getting sensitive is not about sensitive. They're more aware of actually. Yeah. You're more aware of the energy, the space around you, and you just get perceive of like what I'm sharing with you guys, like you perceive of heaviness, the contractions that it's not working for you, and then now you're choosing something different. And when she go out with the previous friends that she always hanging previously, she found that the conversations, the communications, it's different. Um, maybe previously the conversations among them is like always complaining about the husband, about the family, about this and that, how bad they are. They always talk about uh the bad things, the bad experience they have. And then after they taken classes, they don't like to tell story. They don't they are stop telling all this shit because they have different point of view look at things. I mean, different perspective, and end up they when they went out with those friends that previously they always hang out together, they just feel like okay, cannot fit in anymore because you don't feel like that is working for you to keep the relationship, but you still allow them to be them. Well, you're not there to judge them, but you're aware of, oh, okay, how they function in their life. And maybe that was your previous how you function in your life. Okay. We are not talking about who is right, who is wrong. It's just that is this that actually contribute to you? Is this actually expand your life? Is this will bring up infinite possibility for you? If it's not, what can you choose? So what is so different now that you can actually creating and generating the future you truly desiring for? So everything doesn't allow you to perceive, know, be, and receive, but please destroy and create all. Right, wrong, good and bad, parent, power, nature, to prophets, and beyond. Okay. So you not necessarily you have to be right. You can be wrong anyway. And it's when you allow others people to be right, it doesn't mean you are wrong actually. But to them, okay, you acknowledge, okay, in your point of view, I'm wrong. It's fine. That's your point of view. Yeah. So, and for this, you will just you don't need to fight to be right, and you're actually aware of all the arguments or the fight might occur, might happens anyway, right? So, how many of you been trying to prove you are right in any situations to make sure that you are right in any situations to make sure you make the right choice? Then you only choose. Okay, so everything that is times gazillion will please destroy and create all, and including all the big five, the structures, and all the twists, all the stuff that you have will please destroy and create all. Oh, right, wrong, good and bad, part, all nature, void, forward, spaces, and beyonds. Wow. So, anything you would like to share about this chapter? When we're talking about the relationship working or not working? Everyone thought like, okay, Mr. Right, and then you have a lot of um conditions. Your your lover or your spouse or your partners, you have a list of the conditions they have to fit into your conditions, so-called love. Okay. All the projections, judgment, computations, definitions, conclusions, rejections you have for the love with conditions and all the big five, the PRs, North, no slime, AI actualizer, twist, structures, more structures, and all that stuff. We please destroy and create all. Oh, right, wrong, good and bad, pamper, on nature, birds, poets, and beyonds. Wow. Okay. Chapter 8. What if you are just different? Chapter 8 is actually talking about human and humanoid, the difference between human and humanoid. Okay. So the humanoid is always changing and it always can change wherever you put them in. They can just fit into that So sometimes people will tell you that you are faker. No, it is not wrong to be a chameleon. It's just like chameleon wherever you are, and then you just be like them. It's just that you are different. And the difference between human and humanoids. How many of you have that idea? What is human? What is humanoid? How many of you are human? How many of you are humanoid? If you are human, you just type one. If you're humanoid, you just type two. Or if you are not all of that, then you type three. Mm, well, that's not superior if you're human or you are humanoid. It's nothing about that. It's just that the characteristic is different. Three. Jabez is three. Okay. So human it's someone that always uh, accuse other people wrong. Anything happens, so they are wrong. So humanoid is someone that always anything happen, any situations, so I'm so bad, I'm not good enough. Everything is about themselves. They will start to judge themselves instead of someone else. Okay, so when you are in relationship, you may check like your husband and you or your partners and you, your boyfriend, girlfriends, okay, your lover, whatever you call, they are they are human or humanoid. Okay, human, they can actually stay at home doing nothing, just become a housewife doing the same thing every day. But for humanoid, you cannot ask them to just stay at home. They will bored. So they will do lots of things, do different things. They would like to have um different experience in their life. So you will see the difference. Some people they like to stay at home and doing the same thing every day. Okay. So it's different. The characteristic is different. So if you are, I mean, humanoid is actually sometimes if you are not aware that you are a humanoid, like you make yourself wrong when in a relationship in the past, in the olden age, woman is the one who has to be the the um doing work at home, supporting the husband, right? And you have that point of view, you're not supposed to go out and work, or that is not good, or whatever point of view you have, or whatever labeling that you will label on yourself in the past, in all lifetimes. Will you please now destroy and create all? And you make yourself wrong, which is you're different. You're just different because you're humanoid. And if you keep doing the same thing, what you will be is you will create what? Like people is OCD, then you are OCCC. What is OCCC? Obsessive compulsive creator of crap. When you're bored, you start to create crap. So everything that brings up times gazillion will please destroy and create all rhyme wrong, get them back, parm par on shirts, boys, povets, spaces, and beyonds. Okay. So humanoid it's someone um you will see the procrastinations. It's a procrastinators because they put things off until the last minute. Okay. What if you can just do it earlier? You can have more ease, more space for you instead of like do it last minute. Okay. If you let, I mean, for humanoid, they love to complete the task last minute is just because they just want to prove that they are powerful, they are capable, they can just finish in a very short time. But then what if you can just done before deadline instead of like you have to wait until deadline or you have to drag? Okay. Would you make your life more easier if you just choose to done the things, finish the thing, complete the thing earlier instead of like wait until last minute, wait until you reach the deadline. And humanoid at work, how does humanoid work? Humanoid it's has to be done lots of things, maybe at least 5 things on hand at the same time. Then they can complete the thing faster than you just give it one task. You give them more tasks and then they will keep on doing it and it's completing complete the thing faster than you just give it one. So well, human is someone that they just only can focus one thing when they want to do their work. They cannot do lots of things. They will confuse. They cannot concentrate. But for humanoid, they can actually done few things on hand at the same time. It's multitasker. Okay, so that's different. Okay, and humanoid are so nice, too nice. So, humanoid have point of view like they are they treat people nice. People would assume other people will treat them nice. So they have that point of view. Well, it's actually this is kind of like judgment. Um, if you be in present, you get the awareness. You don't put into the judgment like whatever you treat people, how you treat people doesn't mean people treat you the same thing. Okay, but humanoid in have the intention, have that point of view like when I treat you nice, you're supposed to be treat me nice. Okay, that's it doesn't work in that way. Everything has to be asking questions and be aware of and be present what's happening and what you perceive of. Okay, very funny, right? The humanoid and so cute. Ah, and wish those humanoid who wish they were human. They are desperately seeking to be human, trying to be human because they age themselves beyond their years. So they will make themselves look older than their age. So if you have that, is that work for you? Or you have other choices? Because they want to fit themselves into this reality. So they will try so hard to bend false staples and mutilate themselves into this reality that they die from the effort of it. They either kill themselves quickly, age themselves dynamically, or they change. Those are three options for them. So when you see this, you're aware your friends or people around you, your family, choosing this, and you feel so sad. But this is actually choice, and it's a kindness to be in allowance of their choice. Okay, do not involve yourself to others people's choice. Well, you can ask questions to let them choose something different or just to be you to inspire them to choose different instead of like um changing them. They choose to change and you're trying to change them. Which one is easier? We have I mean a lot of parents like to have that point of view. Oh, because I love you, I care about you, that's why I do this to you. I thought I tell you this, I do this for your good. Is that true or is that your point of view, your judgment? So everything that brings up times gazillion will please destroy and create all. Run wrong, good and bad, pamper nature, voids, poverty, spaces, and beyonds. Human and humanoid in relationship. So humanoid women do not want to stay at home and take care of the kids because too boring. Okay, so most humanoid women need at least three men in their life to fulfill what they personally desire. Okay, one is for social events, one for family events, one to spend the evening with, like watching TV, eating popcorns, and of course to get to have sex with all three of them. Okay, so here it's like if you think a man with have all this package, it is insane for Gary. Side joke. Yeah, there's another person. I mean, for some women, they have not three, but another two more would be helpful. One to go dancing with, one do things like going for walks in the woods. It's so no, you won't be able to get it like everything in one person in package. Yeah. So what can you ask for when you heard about that? Humanoid men the nester in relationship. They like having a nice, calm, cool, and collected place to live. They like to place aesthetic and pleasing to them. And humanoid women, been told they are supposed to be nurturing and caring, and their role is taking care of men. So you do lots of things just for that idea to taking care your man. Would that really works in your relationship? What if you just wanted to have someone in your life that was fun for you to hang out with or fun to have sex with? Human women are quite different. They have the point of view that men should do what they tell them. For a human woman, nurturing and caring for her man means criticizing him. So telling him how wrong he is and then demanding sex. That's harsh. So that is different. Humanoid, it's kind of like serving. And human, it's kind of like criticizing. And you have to do the things that I tell you. Yeah. So this is different between human and humanoid. Humanoid likes adventures. Human, it's more on like everything same. They don't feel bored. They enjoy because they don't like to change. For humanoid, they like to have different. Every day will be different. So how many of you can eat fried rice for 30 days? Every day. Eating every day for 30 days. Or 3 weeks, 2 weeks, or 1 week. You eating the same thing. Any one of you. Or you like to have different. No matter how the food mean how you love the food, how much you love the food, how much you like it, can you just eat 30 days? Never. Yeah. So it's different for humanoid. It's just like, okay. So it interesting, like for food. I'll be like, okay, what I've been eating this afternoon, I don't like to have it in the evening. Not even same day, right? Mm. So for human and humanoid, any questions or anything that you would like to share about you in a relationship? So you will see the difference. So, for you already in a relationship, I mean, you already have your partners, your lover. Just observe or get the awareness. It's your partners or your loved ones is human or humanoid, so they function differently. Then with that, okay, with that, um, you will know each other more in a relationship instead of like fighting for your different. Allow you to not judge yourself in a relationship. Ah, interesting, right? So then you will know, okay, from there you will know how you function, how your partners function. So you're not there to try to change them. You just allow them to be them, allow you to be you. And what can you add into a relationship or your life? What elements can you add in that will create greater for your future, for whatever you're asking for? It's working for you. It's expensive. It's more ease, joy, and glory. So everything doesn't allow you to perceive, know, be, and receive. Will you please destroy and create all? Run wrong, get them back, parang parang online shared by prophets, basis and beyonds. Okay. So from here, you know who you are and you know your partners. So having what will it take for you to done your relationship differently that will create more is joy and glory. So if there's no questions for chapter 8, then we look into chapter 9. Chapter 9 is talk about what about love, romance, and marriage. I wonder how many of you get married? How many of you get married? Oh, I know Jabez still looking. Or open to looking, or you still not yet ready? Yeah.
No.
No, for what? She's not interested. Okay. Um, it's for those who. Oh, is it? For those in relationship. I mean, for those in marriage, you get married the time. What makes you choose to get married? What point of view that you have? I mean, I know if you get married before that, you may okay. You get married just because your husband's workplace required it. Oh, this is interesting. Your husband's workplace required. Why you choose it? I mean, is that your choice? Nothing to do with you, right?
Yes, it has not it had nothing to do with me, but I like peace.
This is how we trying to run away from fighting. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Then just get married. Well, by reading the book, I just find that, oh, I have that point of view, which is interesting too. Uh, or get married just because of if anything happens, if my husband have another one, I get protections like at least whatever asset the asset he has, then I can divide it divided half from there. This is interesting, and I find that those point of view it's from my mom. Um, in in olden days, like long time ago, they get married without the marriage certificate. Because it is fine without certificates. But interesting is, it has to be have certification of marriage to prove that you are uh allowed you to fight for the whatever asset that you have within both of you if you get divorced. So my parents start to go to register for marriage at my age of 12. Well, they actually in Malaysia rules and regulations, the laws, it's allowed for those married before 1980s. They their marriage is verified as, I mean, they prove that they are get married instead of like you need the certifications. But my mom has that point of view. If I don't do this, what happen if my husband have someone else and then they go and married and I don't have the certification and then I will lose everything. And this is interesting that when I get into a relationship, I have that point of view like I do this as well. And then I have the point of view like when I get married, means I own this person. It belongs to me. So if anything happens, you did in the marriage, you're wrong. Yeah, you are the one who I will make him wrong in a way. Anyway, so how many of you have that point of view? And everything that brings up times gazillion will please destroy and create all who run wrong, get them back, parampara, online, shared spoils, poverty, spaces, and beyonds. This is interesting. And we have that point of view that we have to get married. And after years, we get married. And after experience lots of things and end up, I have another conclusions. You get into a relationship doesn't need a certification. Well, if you're happy, then we're just being together. If you're not, certification doesn't mean anything. And in previously, we thought like certification is some kind of protections for us. Is that true? Right? Maybe some way in this reality that's kind of like protections. So what are you asking for in a relationship? What are you actually looking for? What is actually really works for you? Is it about certifications to prove that you're certified to be together? So everything that brings up times gazillion all the big five, the structures, moral structures, the twists, and all that stuff. Right, wrong, good and bad, parent, online, shirts, boys, poets, spaces, and beyond. So, what is love? As I mentioned earlier, love is a distracted implant. When we talk about love, everyone have different meanings about love. You may have your own meaning for love, and all those love actually with conditions. Okay, you love your kids because they are your kids. If it's not, is it something different? So, like when things happen, you will see we functioning with double standard. Something related to us is you function differently. When things not happen to you, you function differently. So that is kind of like what we so call love. You love him or her, it's your own matters, nothing to do with him or her. Because that is your feelings of love to this person. It's nothing to do with them. But with our feeling of love with this person, and then you want them to be this and that, that is some kind of control, some kind of judgment, some kind of distracted implant that you have. And the PRs, nor snow slime, it actualizes the fifth element that you are using with the so-called love in the relationship. Will you please destroy and create all? Run wrong, get them back, pump all night, shots, boys, poverty, spaces, and beyonds. Okay. And you're being in couples, a special one of for you. For special ones, it's a meme. Okay. Actually, you can actually like what we talk about, like you asking for Mr. Right and Miss Right, whoever right in your relationship, instead of asking that. What about asking for vibrational compatibility, which means your frequency and the vibrations is different. It's same. It's more compatible, like not different but compatible, which is you are at the same level of vibrations. Otherwise, you may have not ease in your relationship. So what if instead of like, okay, your condition, Mr. Right, is this, you have lots of leads. Written down. What if you're asking for vibrational compatibility? Would that be create more space for you? So our reading doesn't allow you to perceive, now be, and receive. Will you please destroy and create all? Run wrong, get them back, harm, harm, online, stretch, boys, poverty, and beyonds. Okay, there's some clearing that I like to do with you guys. In parts of these chapters, it talk about till death do us part. I mean, when you married or if you are doing church wedding, whatever what kind of wedding that you have, you may do lots of odds, vows, sharing, fealties, committees, commitments, promises. Okay, you want to take care of someone else forever. And if you have two marriage, then you do two times. And in all lifetime, how many times you have been done this to so many person, and you fucking taking care of lots of people, and then until death do you guys apart. But the thing is, you still being together, and the entity still following you if they not get the body. Okay, so I now would you like to give up your odds while swearing fealties, committees, commitments, and promises to take care of the person that you have been done so for all lifetime, every lifetime? Would you please just revoke, reclaim, renounce, denounce, destroy, and uncreate it all? Run wrong, good and bad, parm, all nations, fights, poverty, business, and beyonds. Well, okay. Let's do it again. Let's connect with those still not been clearing off after with the clearing statement just now. Whoever in any lifetime, in any space, any dimensions, you have been done all the odds while swearing fealties, committees, commitment, and promises to that person to taking care for him or her forever. Ooh, everything that is times gazillion. Will you just revoke, reclaim, resist, reclaim, denounce, destroy, and uncreate all? Right, wrong, good and bad, parent, parent, on church, boys, poets, and beyond. And please disconnect it now. How do you guys feel? I wonder. Do you guys get more space?
Yes, technically, I've been yawning.
Interesting, like we have been like do all this thing so many lifetimes. And if you like in this lifetime, some people have two marriages. So you may do done more than once. You really like to clear off this. Sometimes it's not just your lover. Sometimes it's someone like maybe you are the leader, you're taking care of follower, and you have make make up all these vows, the promises. You have to take care of them until you die. So all this energy card that been created in all lifetime with anyone, will you please just revoke, recant, resist, renounce, denounce, destroy, and create all? Right, wrong, good and bad, parent, parent, all nature, voids, poverty, spaces, and beyonds. Wow. Wow. And suddenly running nose then. Ah, so all the relationship in all lifetime, any lifetime that you have been done all these promises, the vows, sharing, fealties, committees, commitments, obligations, marriages, the promises to take care of someone forever and ever. Will you please just reclaim, renounce, denounce, recant, resist, destroy, and create all? Run, wrong, good and bad, parent, parent, nature, its boys, poverty, spaces, and beyonds. Wow. So, you know what? After we learning all this, we like, okay, stop all the vows and promises that we have to someone like want to taking care of somebody else. Make sure you don't need to take care of someone else. Especially when you have body and that person no body. How many lover beside you that actually no body? Now, if you guys have, just perceive if you have, if you are not. Because I have one. You still want to keep it? Well, it's a choice. Well, sometimes when we do the clearing, it will still come back, but it's just a freedom for them to choose whether they want to go or where to go. Okay. It's not right and wrong. It's just choice. But when you have the ex lover with you, your relationship with your assisting partners may not so great, maybe. Everything that brings up all the big five structures, moral structures, the trees, all that stuff, autonomy, Prismatic of judgment. Will please destroy and create all right, wrong, good and bad, harm, harm, unnatural, voids, poverty, spaces, and beyonds. Well, recently lots of energy being introduced. If you are following, yeah. Okay. So far, any questions for this? Anyone of you like passion in relationship and you want the joy and the peace of a contributive, nurturing, expansive relationship? You are not asking for patience in relationship because patient in Greek word is suffering of Christ on the cross. It's not about passionate, it's about the joy, the peace, the contributive, nurturing, expansive relationship. When you yawn, then you know that's the energy. So, do you wish to be married for those who are not married? Here saying that the truth is that most humanoids will be grateful for a relationship for about 8 weeks. When the pheromones stop, so another way you could do relationship. Can I move in with you for 8 weeks? And after that, we'll know if you want to be together longer, but plan on more living in 8 weeks. So you get bored after 8 weeks. How many partners you like to have, Jabez? Every day different? Do and deliver.
No.
Totally no. Interesting. Yeah. So if you perceive those energy that you still have, like until death do us part, that energy is still there. Please, you just destroy and create all. Just cut the cord off. You don't need it. Okay. So, any questions or anything you would like to share for this chapter? If you know, then we are here for today. Almost Friday. Yeah. How does it get any better than this? Well, I will upload and we'll post it the link. Otherwise, you'll just follow the YouTube for video. So we will meet up another 2 weeks. Let me see. When was the date? 25th. Please remember next call is 25th of October. And see you guys on 25th of October. Okay. Thank you so much for your contributions and participations, and
Thank you,
we'll see
Renee.
you. Thank you.
Thank you.